Hello, my name is Matt Fleming. I work at the Hydrologic Engineering Center, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to create or open a plot in HEC-DSSVue. All right, let's get to it. The first option is going to be 4 different ways to open a plot in DSSVue. The first one being, you see on the figure on the left side of the screen, you select data sets in the upper table. And once you have those data sets selected, or highlighted, you click the select button and those data sets are added to the lower pane so you can see the data sets that have been selected. And once you have them selected, you can click the plot button. You see the circle here highlighting where the plot button is located. And once you press the plot button, you'll notice that this plot opens right here on the right side. The way that this information is going to be grouped for you whenever you open a plot is the program looks at the C part, that's going to be the parameter, and if you can notice on this slide, figure on the left, you'll notice that the different data sets have different C parts. I see flow in, store for storage, there's an ELEV or elevation data set. And what the program does whenever it creates a plot is it's going to group those data sets that have the same parameter or C type into the same viewport. And you'll learn more about viewports in just a minute. Also, with each of these data sets, there are units defined with them. The program reads those units and it's going to set the axis based on the unit and the magnitude of the data that's being plotted. The second option to open a plot is to highlight the records in the table, and then you can go to the plot menu at the top and choose the plot option, and then you'll notice that a plot will open for you. You don't have to hit the select button down here to select the records into the bottom table. You can simply highlight them by holding down the control key and clicking on the rows or records in the upper table and going to the display plot menu, or you can also click on the plot button as well. All right, the third way to open a plot is to select the records again from the upper table. And once you have those records selected, you can right click on them or within this selection pane at the bottom. And once you right click, you're going to see a context menu open up for you, and you can choose the plot button or the plot option from that pop-up menu. And finally, the fourth option to open a plot is first, you open a tabular view of the data. So just like we talked about earlier, you're going to select those records in the table. You can just simply highlight them, or you can actually highlight and then hit the select button. And if you open up a table by hitting the tabulate button, once you have that table open, when I go to this next slide, the table is going to look something like this. You'll see a count, a date, a time, and you're going to see a separate column for each of the data sets that you selected. And to open a plot, you go to the File menu here, File, and there's going to be a plot option. Once you click that plot option, a plot's going to open for you. All right, we have a quick knowledge checkpoint. How many ways can you create a plot in DSSVue? We went through those options. There are 4 options of opening a plot. What are they? Well, the last one we just talked about is first you open a table, and once you have the table open, you can go to the File menu and choose Plot. The next option we talked about, or the first option we talked about, is my favorite option. You're going to select those records in the table, and you're going to click the Plot button. That's going to be your quickest way to create a plot. Another option is you can go to the menu at the top, right? There's a display menu at the top. And from the display menu, there's going to be a plot option there. So if you have those records selected, you can go to the display menu. And then finally, the other option was you can always right-click on the selected data set in the pane at the bottom of the DSSVue interface. And once you right-click, there's going to be a context menu with a plot option in that context menu. All right. Those are the different ways to open a plot in DSSVue.